Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy Special. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you guys are ready to get this day started. It's going to be a great Monday morning. Despite the fact that I went outside to try to start my car and it will not start. It's going to be a great Monday. Great Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope it was peaceful. It was a beautiful weekend. So in all my rushing this morning, I still don't have a car to drive because the battery's dead. Yeah. Good morning, Miss Margaret. Yeah, well, I'm working, but from where I'm trying to go to work, if that counts. But my car wouldn't start this morning. So we are waiting. Excuse me. We're going to do the Fearless Morning Show while we wait on AAA. How about that? How about that? So it's going to be a good day. Good day. It's going to be a good day. Good day. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're not in the car. We're in the office today. Don't start, Margaret. I gotta give you a middle name. All my troublemaker, I ain't gonna say you're a troublemaker, but all my friends who, no, I call AAA. Uber because I worked really hard to get Rosie into a different school. So her school is almost 40 minutes from my house. So I have to take her to school. And then from her school to my job is another hour. So yeah, so I'm not Uber. I'm waiting for the AAA to get here. And hopefully we'll be on our way. Thank you for waving at everybody, Rosie. Margaret Ann. I think it needs to be another strong name. Like I have a friend and his name is Pierre. But Pierre is from the same place you're from, Margaret. And I call him Eugene because that's the name he deserves. So I'm going to find you a good strong name. So, all right, guys. So I found a quote that is it's not amazing, but it's something that makes you go, And the quote is, fear is the mother of foresight. Isn't that true? Fear is the mother of foresight. Fear can make you do some crazy things. I'm just saying. Well, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I think it's going to be Beulah. You want to know why I think it's going to be Beulah? Because when I worked at McDonald's, there was this lady, mean as all get out. Did not like black people at all. But eventually I won her over. And me and her did crossword puzzles together every morning at 6 a.m. sitting at McDonald's. And her name was Beulah. And she said, "You my only black friend and I appreciate you." I said, "Thank you, Miss Beulah." And for Christmas, she got me a dictionary for the crossword puzzles. So I'm sharing the morning show. So hold on one second. So the quote for today, which I really, really like, is fear is the mother of foresight. And I think that is so very, very true. But the fearless thought for today, guys, is, and I'm reading from my notes since I don't have to write them down. I have them on my computer. Yes, she was a tough cookie. Like, you didn't play with Miss Beulah's extra dark biscuit, very lean ham, strong black coffee, and don't talk to her. And she wanted to sit right at the window by the door. And that was it. So there you go. All right, so the fearless thought for the day, the fearless thought for the day, your inner weight, fear of experiencing pain. Let me read it from here so I get it right. So the fearless thought for the day is the weight of the fear This is the weight of fear of experiencing pain and sorrow. Every day we are either feeling it or we're protecting ourselves from it. It is such a core influence that we don't even realize that we are doing it. What is the inner weight that you are carrying? What is the inner weight that you're carrying? You're carrying the inner weight of so much pain, anger, frustration, that now it's natural that you have it. You don't even realize that your shoulders are tight and hunched up to your ears. You don't even realize the back pain because it's become normal, or the leg pain or the hip pain. What is your inner weight of stress, frustration, anger, denial, things you haven't dealt with, any unresolved issues that are adding weight to your body that you've gotten so used to you don't even know anymore? It's become natural to you. The prerequisite to true freedom is decide that you don't want to suffer anymore. Yeah, Miss Bueller did not. She did not compromise at all. She did not. So today, guys, let's talk about that inner weight. Because some of us, our inner weight is fear of experiencing pain, trauma, and anguish. And so we don't do things. We don't go finish things because of the fear of what we think is going to happen. And so then we carry the weight of that fear and anguish and depression and sadness and the not knowing, because we haven't went to go see, but we carry it. That weight, let me tell you, that weight, it had my ears up to here, my shoulders up to here. And now it's become a natural part of you. It's become natural that you see the little old ladies hunched over. That's your weight. The little old ladies hunched over in the store and they walk and they got the big hump back. That is what the weight of your anger, frustration, unresolved issues, that is what it's doing to your body. So here, y'all know we always going to do confessions and conversations. So here's mine. My weight is I want to go back to school to finish my PhD. I have a year and a half left. And I quit when I moved because it was just too much. But I never went back. And so the anguish and the frustration of it is always on my shoulder. Like JoJo, it's always whispering in the back of my mind, JoJo, when are you going to go back? And I've talked to people and it's like, well, why get it? There's no meaning to what you're doing. And it's true, but it's something that's unresolved for me that I never finished, that I didn't do. And it's always there. And I keep saying I'm going to try instead of saying I will do. I've got to stop saying I don't know how I'm going to. Instead, I need to say I will figure this out. I will make a way to make this happen. And so that's been one of my inner weights, is going back to school to finish my, and so when I think about it, it's like, are you really going to waste all of these years for a year and a half? Like, that's a constant thought in my mind. So I'm thinking seriously about going back to school. And so this is what happened. So confession and conversation, I signed up to go back to school. And y'all know when I say this is when you determine, if you're determined or committed or interested. I was interested in going to school because as soon as she said, Miss Waddell, you just owe $1,000 on your last bill that you need to pay. I didn't pay it. And I didn't call her back. So I was just interested. I wasn't committed. And I was like, oh, JoJo, you got these student loans and you already owe this much debt. And the weight, your inner weight, that fear, that frustration, it's going to keep you up at night. It's going to weigh your shoulders down. It will make you sick. I want everybody to be very clear that you may think that you're okay. And if you don't speak out or deal with the inner weight of your pain, your frustrations, what you will find is, this is my belief, that we always say, well, diabetes runs in my family, heart disease runs in my family, all of these things run in my family. I think it is the inner weight of things not discussed that runs in our family that causes these illnesses. It is not the illnesses themselves. I think we don't deal with issues, frustrations, anger, the pain, the disappointment, We don't deal with any of the issues, and so they manifest in other ways because words are life. And if we continue to eat the words of death, death will produce itself inside of your body because there's nowhere for it to go. There's no way out for it, and it needs a way out. Does that make anybody else have that belief besides me? I'm a firm believer of that. So think about that. Your inner weight. Why are we holding on to it? And now it's become a natural thing to you. It has become your everyday life to carry it. It's natural to you now. You don't think anything different. You don't see anything different. And quite frankly, you don't see why you have to deal with it because, hey, you've been dealing with it this long. So why stop now? The prerequisite to true freedom is deciding that you don't want to suffer anymore. The prerequisite to true freedom is deciding that you don't want to suffer anymore. But if you continue to carry that inner weight of fear, frustration, anger, unresolved issues, it will show itself up in your body because words are life. The good book tells us that. So just think if you're eating death every day with your words. Every day, I can't, I don't know. I don't know. Every day you're complaining. Every day the conversation you need to have, you don't have. You're eating the death of those words and they have to manifest somewhere. And so then those words become heavy on your body. And then your shoulders hurt and your back hurt and your neck hurts. You have migraines. You have unexplained migraines and you go to all the doctors and you take all the pills and you do all the things to get rid of the migraines. But we haven't dealt with the root cause. And first off, I'm no counselor. I'm not a professional. I'm not any of that. However, I have been through some things. And I understand that if you do not, speaking for JoJo, if JoJo did not deal with some of those inner frustrations, anguish, mad, hurt feelings, disappointment, if I didn't deal with that, my migraines were never going to go away. My back, because I was walking with a cane, y'all. At one point, I was 33, 32, walking with a cane, dragging my left leg, because it hurt so bad. You wouldn't wish that on your enemy. It's gonna, and I'm not saying it came from that. I'm simply saying the inner weight that you carry of all of that is adding to your body. And it's got to manifest somewhere because words are life. The good Lord himself spoke words and created the entire world. And he told us life and death are in our tongue. So are we speaking life or are we speaking death? And whatever we speak is what we create. I'm sick. Okay, you're sick. I have a headache. Okay, you have a headache. I have this. Okay, well, that's what you have what you say. Whatever comes after I am is what is true. And so now your inner weight has become normal to you. And it's like a comfort blanket. You wouldn't know what to do without it because you're used to it. The prerequisite to true freedom is deciding that you don't want to suffer anymore. So as soon as you decide that you don't want to suffer anymore, as soon as you decide that perhaps you want something different, then you can begin to lift the inner weight. But if you're not willing, because you can say, JoJo, all that's not necessary. All that's not called for. Because what I'm not fixing to do is have that conversation because they know what they did to me. And then, okay, that's cool. The inner weight of whatever it is you're holding on to is weighing you down. And you've gotten so used to it that you think that it's normal when it's not. And that, my friend, is how crazy becomes a part of your life. It becomes inundated and you become it and it becomes you. And the cycle never stops. Never, ever stops. It just doesn't. So think about that on this Marvelous Monday. What's the day? What Monday is this? Marvelous Monday, Miraculous Monday, Make It Happen Monday. The inner weight. The fear of experiencing pain. The fear of anguish. The fear of whatever it is that you're attached to. Yeah, we don't want to have those hard conversations. And sometimes I don't want to put my big girl panties on and have those conversations either. But guess what? The weight of them is going to have to come from somewhere. And they usually end up in your body. And then you've gotten so used to it, you don't see it as a problem anymore. And why is that? Why is that? The prerequisite to true freedom is deciding that you don't want to suffer anymore. And then that's when you decide if you're interested or you're committed. And then you can decide what you're going to do after that. The quote of the day, fear is the mother of foresight. So I think they both go absolutely hand in hand. Your inner weight, fear of experiencing pain, your fear of trying to protect yourself from, because sometimes we get caught up we do all the things to protect ourselves from getting hurt, and that's hurting us, because you can't hide from life. However, you can decide to face it head on and decide what you will and will not allow to continue. But if you never get to that point, the inner weight is going to weigh you down. You will continue to carry the anger, the frustration, the hurt, the sad, the disappointment, the look at what they done to me. You're going to continue to hold on to that. And it's got to show up somewhere, because words are life. And so they got to show up somewhere. So why not on you? Right? The inner weight is no joke. It is natural to you to carry that anger. It's natural now, because now it's become a part of you. So now people think you just a mean old lady, when technically it was just one thing that happened to you 10 years ago that you decided it really hurt you, and then 2 days in you couldn't let it go. So now you're in a mood, and then 2 weeks out you still can't let it go. So now it's becoming part of who you are. 3-4 months out, it's your behavior. It's how you relate. And so now you're a mean old lady or man for something that happened 10 years ago, because you're not willing to look at that inner weight to deal with. Okay, this happened. Let me deal with it. And so then you choose to carry it, and then it becomes your normal weight. And that normal weight will have you drinking, will have you doing drugs. Now I can say I've never done drugs before in my life. I just started drinking at 35. Wine. That inner weight. It will have you doing things. And then you wonder why you're angry, mad, frustrated all the time. Why you always have an attitude, or why. Have you ever met people that no matter where they go, they always got a problem? People always have a problem with other people. Everywhere they go, but they the only common denominator in every situation. That's how it's going to manifest itself. Your inner weight. Depression, you hold on to depression, sadness, anger, frustration, disappointment. You're holding on to it. And life and death, and the power of the tongue, and you're speaking death. And it's got to show up somewhere, so it's showing up in your body. And you've become so accustomed to carrying the weight of your mother's disappointment, or your sisters, or your brothers, or your mama hurt your feelings, or your daddy hurt your feelings, or that man broke your heart. And you're so used to carrying that weight. Related to the little old lady who's hunched over with a cane. That is the weight of everything on your body that you're carrying around. But now it's become natural to you. So at some point you have to think about, do you want to address that? And you're free not to. But I'm just asking. Because I've been there and done that. And my friend, I tell you, until you acknowledge it, it will grow. It will get heavier. It won't go away. The prerequisite to true freedom is to decide that you don't want to suffer anymore. You just don't want to suffer anymore. Period. And that's a good thing. So, because you don't want that. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen at all. So, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. For me, my car would not start this morning. So we are having an amazing Monday. Waiting on AAA to get here as we do the Fearless Morning Show. Because I am the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me. Guys, my first stop on the book tour is going to be Tampa. And let me see if I can type that in here. And so if you want to pre-order, it's not going to let me type it in there. So if you want to pre-order your book, And meet me in Tampa. It's bit.ly/Tampa Crazy, where you can order your books and get you a copy, and they are on sale for the pre-order. If you would like for me to come to your location, then I'm going to put the link in here so you can so that you can request that I come to your location, so that we can add you to your list. So we will be doing Tampa, we will be doing Charlotte, we will be doing Raleigh. So if you would like for me to come to your location, just simply let me know. Do not forget, you can pre-order your books there. And also, if you would like, I Am My Sister's Keeper book, t-shirt, I'm sorry, I Am My Sister's Keeper's t-shirt. They are available here. Let me see. Usually I'm in the car, and so I can't post links until later in the day. There we go. And so those t-shirts are available because I'm a firm believer that I am my sister's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Y'all, Facebook won't let me post it because inside of my website name is the word crazy. So anything with crazy on it, it will not let me post it. Anything with the word crazy on it, it will not let me post it at all. But that's okay. We're going to get around it. So today, guys, I hope this has helped somebody. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, please let them know we do have a YouTube channel where they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there, and they are by topic and by title. So if they would like, they can watch it and you can share it with them, especially if you know somebody who needs to live past crazy. And that is Friday's show right there. But today, guys, think about this on this miraculous Monday. I was going to say Thinking Monday, but it's not Thinking Monday. It's Make It Happen Monday. Your inner weight, the things that you carry around because we're not ready to deal with. And they may be other people's things that we're carrying around that they're not willing to deal with, that they have projected on us and we have taken on. It is wearing you out. And you think you're protecting yourself from it, but you're really not. The prerequisite to true freedom is deciding that you don't want to suffer anymore. And when you get to that point, then you're willing and ready to deal with the inner weight of the things that are holding you down, because they are heavy. The illness has got to come out from somewhere. And words are life and death, right? And so if you continue to eat death every day with your words, they're going to show up somewhere, somehow, some way. The fearless quote for the day is, "Fear is the mother of foresight." And that's by Thomas Hardy. Fear is the mother of foresight. Guys, we got to deal with this stuff, even if we don't want to. Because I promise you, crazy will continue. It won't go away. It won't say, "See you later." It's going to hop right on your back and continue on this journey with you. That I can promise you. So, all right, guys, I hope this has helped somebody. I see my AAA guy pulling up, so we are going to end this show here. I hope you have an amazing Monday. And remember, let's talk about that inner weight. What is holding on to you, holding you down, that you're just not ready to let go of, because we enjoy telling the story of it and all the things that come along with it. Right? So think about that. I hope you're safe. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. If you want me to come to your area for book signing for the Live Past Crazy tour, please let me know. I will post the link for that as well, so that you can have that, because it's just a document where you can fill out and simply request that I come to your location, and I will be more than happy to do that for you, because that's what it's all about. I am my sister's keeper, and if there's one thing that I can do to help my sisters out, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Here is the form. I'm trying to post it on here, y'all, so that we can get it done on this here day. Let's see if it's going to work. There you go. So I hope you have an amazing Monday, and I will see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Remember, your inner weight, those things you're holding on to, will take over if you don't do something about it. Have a great day.